How are we doing tonight, Mason?
Good. We're making the go-kart to a Lily. And we got a new puppy. His name is Sterling.
Yeah. He's a curious pupper, huh?
Yeah, when we did this on the wheels, where the donkey just got scared.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
That happens. Well, today we are going to work on making the go-kart better. I don't know that we're going to work on making it do a wheelie today, even though that's what somebody thinks we're doing. Yeah. We're going to work on tripping over things, apparently. How the cage isn't bolted in and has loose bolts and rattles and has broken welds. We're going to be pulling this go-kart apart, and we're going to try to fix a good portion of it. So that means we're going to jack it up, we're going to put it on jack stands.
Yep.
We're going to... What are you doing? What are you doing, Sterling? Jack it up, put it on jack stands, take the tires off, clean everything up, paint it. We're going to... Gotta find new front tires because these ones are bad, and this one right here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like you can. It's all dry rotted and cracked and doesn't hold air anymore. Yep, that was the one that came off the bead. And then this one has camber issues, so we're gonna have to straighten some brackets and add some bracing to it. Just a bunch of stuff that this go-kart needs. Finally gonna start working on tearing it down, fixing it, while we have our garage puppy who's...
Yep,
that's a puppy who's going to be supervising us. So we're going to jack it up, put it on jack stands, and work on taking this thing apart after we do a little jig. Tripping over a dog. Silly pupper. Alright, so we got the roll cage off, and it looks just like one of the old go-karts, so I don't know if this was actually... he's a good boy. Yes, you are. I don't know if this was something that had a roll cage added onto it, or if this actually had a cage from the get-go. Not really sure. But now we're going to take the impact, buzz all the wheels off, and hopefully that goes fairly easy. And you want to try taking the wheels off?
yep.
Yeah, take the impact.
And screw it.
Mason, grab the impact. That one's going to be for the front. It's the right size socket. Yeah, it's kind of heavy. Okay, we're gonna make sure it's that way for reverse. Put it on there. Put it on. Squeeze it. Keep going. Go. There you go. Ooh, oh, just hit you in the head with the camera. Hey, look, we got one wheel off. You want to do the other one? Want to do the front?
I don't know.
No? Okay. All right, well, he did the one. I'm going to buzz off all the others, and we will be back. Alrighty, well, we got all the wheels off. That actually went fairly easy. Yeah, these axles are actually a fairly decent axle with a hex. I don't know if you call it a spline or whatever, but I'm gonna call it a spline. But it's a hex shape, and it goes right on the back side of the wheel, which also has a hex shape to it. So that's better than I was expecting to find. I was expecting it to be just a single keyway, but it's the same shape is the gear. So I'm guessing this actually was a quality go-kart at some point in time. It just happens to not be now. Quick rundown of everything we're going to be looking at. The return spring for the brake. We need to make that stiffer because it's not doing a whole lot. Yeah, it just kind of fell right off there. So we're gonna work on that. These front spindles have a bunch of play in them. Not sure if it's the wrong size bolts or if it's supposed to have a bushing inside of there that's not, or whatever. We're going to be fixing that. This will be the bent. You can see the bend right through here. So we're going to have to bend that out. That could also have something to do with our play, I think. No, that has nothing to do with our play because this one is fairly straight and just as bad. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to take this go-kart mostly down to just its frame. Probably going to take the seat off, going to take the motor back off, engine, motor, whatever. I don't want to start a fight over that. Going to take, I don't know if we're going to take this off or not. The rear, Dougie. Go-kart. So we're going to take this apart, try to clean it up, weld it as much better than it currently is. Those aren't even tight, so I'll probably just go ahead and take that off after I get that lined up and welded. Give us more room, give us a better way to paint and clean everything. This rear brake, I'm gonna see if I can rebuild it. Yeah, the whole thing's really loose, but yeah, it just fits the rest of the theme of this go-kart, just loose and sloppy and cheap, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and put the camera down. We are going to bust this apart and check back with you guys, let you know our progress. Alrighty, got the front spindles off of both sides. Turns out it looks like it's just the wrong size bolt. The hole looks fairly round still. Spindle looks, does it smell good? Spindle looks fairly round still. Got the other side straightened back out. Same situation there. Looks like the bolts wore out and has some miles on it. Looks like I gotta pound that down a little bit. So I guess I'll take that to Pound Town, I suppose. Very carefully. Careful. I don't think that's working. Take this, put it on there. Oh, no, stupid little go-kart. I will heat that up and I will bend that at a later point in time. Meanwhile, we are still working on the longest seat removal ever. Sterling. Hey. Yeah, you don't want to eat bolts, do you? I know you want to, but you're not supposed to. No, you don't want to eat that either. I guess I will work on pulling the brake apart with the help of Sterling, the pupper, the charcoal Labrador, who wants to eat bolts. And, sure. Alright, so after looking at it a little bit further, I don't know that it actually needs to come apart because it It moves freely, but it just doesn't return. Yeah.
Does
So
it like come off?
you pull it this way. It's just the way the brake pedal would pull it. And you let go, and it doesn't do anything until you push it back. So this just needs a return spring. So I will spray that down with WD-40 as we're still working on the longest seat bolt ever. We are going to call this a video since it's already pretty lengthy and it's probably not very enjoyable. What do we say to everybody for watching, Mason?
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. Let us know what color we should paint it. He's already got a few ideas. Let us know if you want to see more of Sterling or not, and we will be back. Have a great day, guys.